Did you know that Claude AI can do more than just writing and research? Most people are just scratching the surface of what these free AI tools are capable of. And today, I'm going to talk about 5 unique ways of how you can use Claude that you probably didn't know about. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Himanshu and I'm obsessed of finding creative ways of using AI tools which can make my life as a marketer and a content creator easy. Claude has become my go-to AI tool, but when I asked around, I was surprised to find that most people still use for basic writing and research. So if you've just started using the tool or if you haven't tried it at all, you'll find this video very interesting. So stick till the end because all these use cases will blow your mind. I'll also talk about certain settings that you need to enable and configure to get 10x better results. So in the first use case, we look at Claude artifacts. First of all, you need to enable it. So you go into your settings and ensure that this is enabled, right? Now, so once it's enabled, you can use artifacts to create landing pages. You can use it to create, code snippets, SVGs, interactive dashboards, and much more, right? And so use it to create web apps of sorts. So I'll enter the prompt. Help me build a Pomodoro timer. That's it. That's the prompt. So it'll do a generating. So this window you see here is basically an artifact window, and this is where you'll see all the output, the codes, the landing pages, etc. A lot of times when you give Claude some detailed instructions also, you will see that this window pops up and its explanation is on this side of this window. So yeah, it's quickly building this Pomodoro timer for us. And if in case any error shows up, you just need to give it, like, just put the error inside of Claude or just tell Claude to fix it. It'll fix it itself. So no need to worry. So the best part is, see here we've built a Pomodoro timer which is very usable, right? And the best part about this is you can even make it more better. You can change the colors, change the time. Maybe you are comfortable for 50 minutes or something like that, right? You can do that. And I think there's some settings as well. Okay, so it gives you the settings as well, right? You can change it as well. So that's something. And the best part is you can publish this, and once you publish this, you can share this with other people as well, and even you can bookmark it and then probably use it later, right? So so here's the Pomodoro timer. So I mean, such a, like, in just a minute it just generated this web app. You don't need to know coding, anything, just simple prompt. Now we look at another example. In this example, let's make it work a little harder. Help me create a to-do app which I can use to manage my work. Let's see. So again, it'll do its own thing and you'll see this artifact window coming up. Again, as I mentioned before, if you have any problems, any errors you face into, just put the error inside of the Claude chat box and just repeat the process, and probably it'll fix itself. Most cases it'll fix itself, so you don't have to worry about. I don't know why it says PM web. Oh yeah. It takes some time depending on the task. Like the Pomodoro one was way quicker. Oh nice. So here's some examples as well. It's full on given me something which a marketer would use, right? So probably if I edit a YouTube video and let's choose a date, probably let's say 3rd March, add, and you see it's added here, and then I can click on it, kind of decreases. And
just see how interactive this is. This is as good as any simple to-do list app you would use, right? And again, you can publish this and then use it again, right? So it's that much usable. It's not like just you created something and you can't use it. So for the second use case, we look at how you can use Claude to create charts and visualize your data as well. Now, this is something not a lot of people know about, but it can create very, very usable charts. Like, you don't have to go to even Canva or something like a Google Sheets to create these charts. It's like just one prompt and you can create a chart. So I'll just give you a quick example which I used. So here what I did was, for one of my videos, I wanted to create this chart where I've rated AI writing tools, right? So I've just given a simple prompt, create me a chart with the following, right? And this is there, and I'll tell use gradient and name all the columns, right? Just for this, and let's see what kind of output does it give. So I'll do some, like, this is the artifact window, I'll do some coding, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty quick. Like, see this is interactive as well. So let's say if you want to use it in some website, you can just copy the code, or if I want an image, I can just like probably download this, or this is very good, and I can give it more prompts as well. So I'll tell color code the columns, highlight the top two. That's the prompt. Like, usually on Canva, you'll have to again change things, like, and I mean, the whole UI and the whole output is pretty useful, right? So yeah, just doing bit of this coding. Like, yeah, this is clearly so good, right? It's as professional can get. You can use it on LinkedIn, and like, it's highlighted this, and you can play around with this. So you can also visualize data from screenshots. Yeah, it's as easy as that. So here I have some data from my YouTube studio, and what I'll do is I'll probably pick this data, right? And just click copy. I'll just paste this. Help me visualize this data. So one tip I have for you is ensure that you include the word visualize whenever you're writing these prompts, so that it ensures that you get all these charts and all. So the duration is in minutes, convert it into hours. So this is an instruction that I gave it. Again, you can play around with it. You can talk about key. You can like tell it to have different colors for likes and views, durations. But yeah, so you see this in this coding thing, it's converting these things into like hours, minutes to hours. So yeah, just we'll give it a minute. So yeah, I mean, see this, it's given in different graphs. So you can see the duration. So this is 56 hours, this is 8.85 hours. So this is the yeah, so it's also done some analysis. Okay, no analysis, but show both metrics in same graph. Let's see. I think it should be able to do it easily. Again, we'll do some coding. Give it a minute. Yeah, so you can see it's given us in one graph. Again, there are some errors, but then again, you can probably fix it also. You can just give it a prompt. You don't need to do it. Probably the titles are too long, but yeah, I mean, you can play around with this. You can actually, I think, download it as a SVG if I'm not wrong. and probably play around with elements as well. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty useful. Let's look at our third use case. In this one, what we'll do is we'll take the help of Claude to understand data. And I have a bunch of reports, one from Google Search Console as well as one from YouTube Studio. So yeah, let's just see. I'll just drop this. It's as easy as that. And help me understand insights from this Google Search Console report. Help me. Okay, not help me. Suggest me how to improve my rankings. So this is from my website, Content Zeal. Again, let's see what kind of data it can analyze, how it kind of deciphering it. Yeah, it'll take some time. Again, you can see for most of it, use artifacts like the window opens up. It's a good way also in terms of like you see the output on one side and you see its reasoning, its methodology, etc. on one side. So yeah, it's pretty good interface as well. Okay, so it's giving me something like this. So it's analyzed all these words and so it says total queries 312, total impressions 12,907. I think this was data for 3 months. Average position 66. So ranking position distribution, it says that only 5 queries rank in position 1 to 3, only 1 query ranks 4 to 10. Most of your queries are beyond 51. Okay. And high impression keywords, so it's segregated this. It says elemental reviews and blue, link and examples, send in blue review. Next, page 1 opportunities. It gives you page 1 opportunities as well. Send in blue reviews and blue reviews. This is something that I can easily get into post page. Now what it says is prioritize improving content for send in blue and send in blue reviews. They are closest to page 1. Update these for, and it gives you insights as well, right? You add more comparison tables, testimonials, recent feature updates, etc. Which is fair, right? Because let's say if I published this 1 or like 2 years back, a lot of things might have changed and it makes sense. Now it says key elemental review has a lot of high impression keywords, so it says that you increase your word count, which is fair. Again, it gives me certain SEO improvements. This is again very generic, but yeah, build topical authority. It tells me you can rank more for these tools and improve click-through rate as well. Use power words. It gives me an example, send into review, honest feedback from a power user. So fair. I mean, you can see that like even with just one prompt, you get to know more, right? Which probably it'll take you at least 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 20 minutes at least to go through these data and kind of do it. And imagine this for a bigger website. It's so much easier, right? So yeah, that's one way. Let's look at another example where I have YouTube data. So what I'll do is I'll just paste this and I'll tell help based on my YouTube stats, suggest me 5 topics that'll do well or better than these videos. So yeah, I'll just look at it. Okay, so it's analyzed all the data. It says the complete guide to AI powered marketing automation in 2025. I don't know why it says. Okay, and just for context, what I've done is I've put like key like where there's a like on in Claude. What you can do is you can go into settings and you can add things. So what I've done is I've written that I work as a product marketing manager on MoEngage because product content is something that I write a lot, which is a customer engagement platform. I usually write blogs, and this is way to understand, because if you see in the earlier example when I asked it to create a Todoist tab, it kind of got the context and it created it in that way. So it's like it's a small change that you need to do, but it's pretty much like very powerful. So it has suggested me anything. Now it knows that my ChatGPT versus Claude video was very, very good. So it says, hey, probably you can create this because it's more updated, because I think recently Claude 3.7 came, and even the new version of ChatGPT came, right? Now again, it talks about keep breaking down successful D2C brand customer engagement strategies. Now it knows that I work for a customer engagement platform, so it kind of thinks that you can do these videos better. Again, it knows that the podcast did very well, so it says ki, hey, is in the age of voice search and multimodal AI, what marketers need to do. So pretty much it's given me something very, very interesting. Again, we can deep dive more on this. You can have particular things like how do you improve your, let's say, retention, etc. I mean, there's so much you can do, but yeah, I mean, this is just one simple prompt and you get all these ideas. What you can also do is probably you can copy your competitors' content as well. Just put a screenshot and then tell ki, hey, which videos have outperformed, or why it has outperformed, or give me some similar suggestions based on this day and age. Fourth use case. In this use case, what we'll do is we will give Claude a PDF or a report of sorts and extract insights from this. So similar to what it's showing us, try this prompt. So yeah, so I have this cool report from HubSpot which talks about the state of marketing. So what I'll do is I'll just save this report, and these are like 44 pages. So one thing is you go through all these reports and try to understand it, but what's better than AI to kind of do the heavy lifting for you and you just try to understand insights? You can also probably tell it, hey, look at from this lens or that lens. So what we'll do is we'll drag this report here. So I'll tell create or interactive dashboard to understand insights from the report. Help me understand what it says for content marketing. Let's see. So it'll probably pass this report, kind of understand it. It should take some time. I mean, 44 pages, right? So it's generating you this cool dashboard. Again, I think it'll parse this data, but just imagine like how fast it can do it. In the sense like just reading 44 pages, I mean, just skimming it would take me at least 10 minutes of sorts, right? But with the help of Claude, it can do much more better. It can extract insights so quickly. It can also prioritize things. You can also deep dive and tell them, hey, can you tell me more about this? Or hey, is this data available in this? Or hey, can you create a flowchart of sorts like we've seen in the previous examples? So yeah, let's give it some time to create this dashboard of sorts. Time. And this kind of shows you how in-depth it's going, right? So yeah, I'm doing all those charts, graphs, arranging it, and yeah, so here's it's giving me insights. So yeah, I mean, look at this, like it's so good. Like you can usually use it on like LinkedIn or something also. So what it gives you is visual content, short form video images dominates B2B and B2C marketing. Okay, interesting. 91% of marketers plan to maintain or create investments in podcasts in 2025. Brand-led authentic content is a growing priority as 92% invest in brand awareness. 24% of marketers reported influencer marketing micro influencers showing best results. AI is helping marketers scale content creation while focusing on more authentic human connections. So it's showing me that this is what people are using, what kind of focus areas are it. I mean, because I asked it especially for content marketing, content formats which are working, right? what kind of ROI it's giving. Live stream videos a third ROI, images a second, short form videos 21%. There are AI trends as well, the AI readiness, AI impact on web traffic, decrease, increase, stayed the same, content creation. So I mean, yeah, quickly you can see that it's done so much, right? In just couple of minutes, it's given you this. And I think it's an easy way to kind of understand and kind of deep dive, at least especially if you are just looking it from an analysis and keeping yourself updated perspective, right? Again, you can also deep dive, ask more further follow-up questions as well. So yeah. So let's look at our fifth use case. In this use case, we'll look at how Claude can also do animation. So it can help you understand things better. Let's say you have a very complicated topic, you can use Claude to understand it much more better using animations, right? Now we'll see a very simple example. We'll say, give me a animated output showing how, let's say, Apple stocks have increased over time. Compare it with Amazon's. Let's see. So let's see, like, what kind of output does it give us? Again, you can give your own data as well, and then, for example, what I can do is I can give all the subscriber data to Claude and help, like, please show me this, right? So yeah, it's doing a bunch of coding. So you see that for all the years it is given, like, taken up a base amount or something like that. It's doing so much coding. Let's see. So it's given me this and just showing me that, like, 2000, I think this data will change. So when I play it, so you could see it's increasing, like 113%, 159%. So yeah, and see, I mean, how cool is this, right? And it's giving you data as well. Like, Apple saw accelerated growth after iPhone launch in 2007. Most stocks were affected from 2008 financial crisis. Amazon's growth significantly outpaced Apple's after 2017. So you can see Apple and how it's increased, and Amazon how it has increased. Like, obviously it's double, right? So you can also increase the speed. So if I just play this again, okay, I have to reset it fast. So it's much more faster, right? But I mean, how cool is this, right? If you want to understand more about companies, etc., or stock prices, or compare it with just random things also, you can do that. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty cool. I also wanted to talk about different writing styles. So Claude gives you these writing styles. Again, you can use it. I use it. I prefer it to put it on normal. But what you can do best is you can also create a new style. So possibly you can give it very specific things. Again, this is a hit and miss. So I wouldn't suggest to spend a lot of time in doing this. But you can play around with these styles and see what suits better, especially in the line of your work. The second one is, and this is again paid only feature, which is projects. So what it does is you can create a specific project. So for example, I create a project. Let's say I create product emails. Okay, so I'll do product update emails. This is my project. And what you can do is you can give very specific set of instructions. So then Claude will think on the basis of these instructions. So you can add PDFs. What I can also do is, let's say I go on to HubSpot and just download all my emails that I've sent for product bits and put it here. And then what you can do is you can give specific instructions, and then on here, and then create your product emails as well. So you can possibly give it a PID document, or you can give it like all the newsletter dump, right? You can also talk about ki, hey, these kind of like, you can also send it data ki, hey, these subject lines are working, and then you can create this is very, very interesting, and it's a cool way of doing it. I'm yet to use this, so I'll definitely in my next couple of videos I can possibly tell you how useful it is. So overall, these were a couple of use cases. Let me know if you want, if you'd be interested in a more deep dive. Possibly I could look at creating a course of sorts where I deep dive into each of these features and talk about in general how you can extract maximum from a platform like Claude or a ChatGPT. Again, most of these things work for all these platforms, so if you like ChatGPT more, you can use that as well. Most of the basics and fundamentals remain the same. It's all about which one works better for you. Claude works better for me. So yeah, I'm just dropping a form link in the comment section as well as in the description, so you can fill that out and tell me what specific you would want from this course. Again, this will be a paid course, so keep that in mind. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to create something more in depth and which will possibly help you improve your writing workflow or your research workflow or your marketing workflows using a tool like Claude.
So, which of these 5 use cases did you find interesting? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you found this video interesting, please hit the like button and subscribe for more such AI videos. And if you're still confused between Claude and ChatGPT and don't know which one is better for you, you can watch my previous video on it. You can find the links in the comment section or the description below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.